Have you ever had a job where the homeowner says the unit is doing something and shuts down, and every time you get to the job, the unit is working fine? The homeowner gets increasingly angry as you make many service calls and cannot come up with a solution because every time you get to the job, the unit's working perfectly. I've heard many techs and homeowners joke about the fact that the technician needs to bring a cot where they have a spare bedroom and he can camp out at the home until the unit does what the homeowner says it's doing. But this is not a realistic solution. But sometimes it's tempting to do this so you can catch the unit doing what the homeowner's telling you it's doing. So a realistic solution to this problem are data loggers. Data loggers have been around for a long time, but usually they're so expensive that the average technician or the average HVAC company couldn't afford them. But now manufacturers are coming out with product that is not as expensive and is more realistic for the average technician to have in their tool bag. A lot of times, if it's an electrical issue that we're having with the system, the first line of defense will be to call the utility company. Sometimes the local utility can provide electrical data through their new smart meters that communicate back to the utility company what's going on at the house. Many utility companies are willing to put data loggers or data recorders on a particular house, and this way we can monitor the voltage being supplied to the home and try to determine if there's something going on with the voltage that is being supplied to the unit. I mentioned previously that many manufacturers are coming out with devices that you can monitor the system that are within the price range of the average technician. Yellow Jacket is one such manufacturer that has come out with some Wi-Fi devices that communicate to a digital manifold set and also to a phone app. With these devices that Yellow Jacket provides, you can monitor the pressure of a system, the current that is being supplied to the system, a manometer for the static in the system, a psychrometer for the wet and dry bulb and humidity level, and the temperature of any line or ambient that you want to monitor. By putting these probes on a system, you can set up a phone or a tablet to monitor these points for hours or days to try to figure out what's going on with the system. Many of these temperature and pressure probes come in kits that are available, but you can also build your own kit and purchase your own devices depending on what points you want to measure on the system. This device, available from Yellow Jacket, as we stated, measures the airflow in the system. So if there's any question about the airflow causing the issue, this device will monitor the airflow across a coil or throughout the system for the hours or days that you want to log the data and help you to determine what's going on. These products from Yellow Jacket, the kits and the probes, are carried by the Airefco parts department. We encourage you to visit your local parts department and price these devices and purchase them to use them on problem jobs that you can't camp out there and try to figure out what's going on with the job. In the past year, Carrier has introduced these system view controls on a lot of our rooftop units, and it gives us the capability to log all the points monitored by the system for a long period of time, and it will print out on a spreadsheet. We have always had the ability to log points on rooftop and large commercial units, but usually we had to do it with a laptop and with software that was provided for the laptop, and you'd have to leave a laptop at a job site for the days that you wanted to monitor the points. Now you simply set up the controls to monitor the points that you want to monitor and insert a USB stick into the port on the control, and it will print out an Excel spreadsheet that will have all the points that you wanted to monitor for however long the period is. So most of your devices, like the Yellow Jacket product, will generate data on a phone or a tablet. And when you start the process, you can set it up as far as your logging rate. How often do you want to take the temperatures or the pressures? And then when you are done with the report, if you leave it for a day or a couple of days or a week, you can select a job report and it will print out all the data that it's collected during the time period that you've had the program running. So once you get done with the time period that you've set up to run, you will get a report that will give you a picture of what's been going on with the system. And from this picture, you should be able to determine what the system has been doing and be able to diagnose the problem that is going on with the system. So by using these data loggers and recording the data and resolving the problem for the homeowner, you should have a happy customer that will use you for many years to come and will tell his friends and neighbors about your great service.
Go to Airefco.com for more videos, like, subscribe, and check back every week for new videos.